Right, Hogan for the Boxing Voice. I'm delighted to be here with novice pro Rob Caswell. How are you, Rob?
Not bad, you?
Fantastic. Bit cold, as I'm sure it is for everyone, but sun's out at least. So, you have turned pro just, was it a month ago? You're 1-0.
I made my debut in November, yeah.
Okay, November, right. So, yeah, broke the ice, 1-0. You're out again in a couple of weeks, 7th of May in Maidstone, TM14 Promotions show. So yeah, if you could tell us all about yourself. Yeah, quite a good amateur career, I believe, and just turned over.
Yeah, so I had 50 fights as an amateur. Got to a few national finals, 2 national finals, and yeah, just travelled up and down the country boxing. Started when I was 10, and then made the decision to turn pro when I was 20, and yeah, that's it so far.
Good move. I've been speaking to a lot of coaches lately, and nearly all of them agree this modern trend that fighters have of staying in the amateurs for a very long time, and then turning pro late. That it don't work. I mean, heavyweights can maybe get away with it, but yeah, everyone else. You're going to be boxing at featherweight, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, featherweight. Yeah.
Really great division, and you're only 21, so
yeah. So I've got plenty of time.
So yeah, good age to get going. So yeah, you had the amateur pedigree. Am I right in thinking you're nearly 6 foot tall?
5'11", yeah.
Yeah, so we can
featherweight.
presume tall, rangy. Is that the style of fighter you're going to be?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm obviously very tall for a featherweight. So use my jab, keep it long, got good footwork, but I could box inside as well. So I could do a bit of everything if I need to. So, but yeah, mainly just box long.
Mm-hmm. So are you from Chatham in Kent?
Yeah, so I'm from Chatham in Kent, but I train out of the boxing booth gym, which is in Surrey. So I travel up and down every day.
Okay, bit of a commute. So where did you have your amateur career?
St Mary's. So I was a St Mary's boxer from when I started till when I finished my amateur career. So I only had one club. So yeah, St Mary's.
Okay. How did the link up with the boxing booth gym come about?
Well, I knew of Adam Martin anyway. He's my coach, my manager now. So I knew of him and has seen like some boxers he was training. So I just messaged him on Instagram and that, see if I could come down for a trial. Because the plan was to like try out as many gyms as I can, go around having a look. And then I tried it down there, and that's the only gym I tried out. And then from there on, really, I stayed there. So it's worked out well.
Yeah, fantastic. Are you a full-time pro, or do you have a day job as well?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm full-time. I do like a little bit of labouring here and there, but 5-6 weeks before a fight, then I'm full-time pro. So I've got the luxury of training when I want, 5-6 days a week, twice a day. So yeah, I've got the luxury of that.
You got a good crop of sponsors behind you?
Yeah, I've got about 6 or 7. So that all covers my medical bills or my fuel, money just to get by, really. So yeah, I can't ask for much better sponsors, to be honest.
So for this next fight, have you got an opponent named yet, or are they still working on that?
I think they're still working on that, but there's a rumor of someone, I think. So, but I'm not too fast. I just leave that to Adam and the promotion people, and just whoever it is. I'm not too fast. I'll box anyone, really.
I guess at this stage they're going to be learning fights anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So all different styles, everything really, just to get the experience, learning, ready for the title fights, the Southern Area title fights, or whatever comes along when I'm ready.
Because you've had quite a good amateur pedigree, do you want to move fairly fast, or are you happy to take your time?
Well, it depends really. Like, obviously, I want 5 fights this year probably. So then that'll take me to hopefully 6-0, and then in the new year have a look. Like, because obviously featherweight, there's a few, but there's not as many as the bigger division. So like the Southern Area title, I think think's vacant. I think so. If that comes along, then that'd be perfect next year, middle of next year, end of next year. Then that'd be something I'll look to. Yeah.
Hmm. How many
So
fights at 4 rounds do you think you'll need before you?
this will probably be my last one, probably, or my second to last one.
Oh,
And
okay.
then
So
yeah. So I want to do a couple fours, and then on to the sixes, then maybe an 8 or something, and then hopefully be ready for a Southern Air title shot, something like that, maybe.
yeah, that'd be very, very steady progress.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Recently, I've been speaking to a lot of young novice pros who are around the featherweight and super bantamweight region. There's Callum Lee over in Wales. I met him a few weeks back. There's Jamie Lee from Guildford, probably not far from your gym. Royston
Yeah.
Barney Smith, he's just turned over. They're all young like yourself, all in the same weight range. Have you encountered them, like in the amateurs, sparring, anything like that?
Yeah, I know of them. Yeah, I know of them. Obviously, like, because I was on the England squad for a bit, so we was always moving around with like plenty of them, like Hopey Price, Dennis McCann. So all of these people that you see now are like, yeah, I've been on England camps and sparred and know them. So yeah, it's good experience, and then yeah, it's good.
And I think more importantly, there's some great fights a couple of years down the line for you all. Because you're all highly rated
Yeah,
talents. Because
yeah,
I'm sure
exactly.
you need the appropriate dance partners to have those great title fights.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so if we're all standing around the same weights when we're ready for 12 fights and that, then yeah, anyone will fight anyone. So
Mhm. Do you follow the sport much other than your own fights? You keep an eye on the
yeah,
featherweight scene. Featherweight
yeah. I
division's really
keep
exciting right now, isn't it?
100%. Yeah, I'll keep tabs on all divisions really. Like I'm a big boxing fan anyway. So yeah, I'll watch any boxing that's on. I'll be watching it, and I know all about like what all the divisions, and especially the featherweight, super bantamweight, along around there. Yeah.
Hmm. Obviously, we recently had a couple of big fights. You see the Wood Conlon fight.
Yeah, obviously I train out of the same gym as Mick Conlon, so yeah, it wasn't the best result, but he'll be back, and he'll be a world champion in no time. So
What a fight it was, though.
yeah,
Ollie.
exactly. Yeah, like Mick was obviously winning the fight. I thought he had a great start, and then unfortunately lost in the last round. But yeah, it's one of those things.
At that level.
But what
You
a great fight! Yeah,
see the Warrington Kiko fight?
yeah, I watched that as well. Yeah, it was a good fight. I think Martinez is probably at the end of his career, and that's been for a good few years. But obviously knocked Galahad out with one punch, so that's what reignited his career. So yeah, it was a good fight, but Warrington was just a little bit fresher, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Who do you think's the best featherweight in the country at the moment? Then
Uh, Probably Warrington, I suppose. Yeah, Warrington, just because of what he's done.
mm-hmm.
Obviously, two-time world champion. Yeah, so probably Josh Warrington. Yeah.
So if there is a unification fight between him and Wood, you'd go for Warrington?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just a bit busier, got a better work rate. Yeah, probably Warrington just to probably nick it or win on points.
Don't think that Lara knockout a year ago will have dented his punch resistance. That could be a danger against
Yeah,
Wood.
Martinez hit him a few times with a few overhand rights, broke his jaw apparently. So he's still obviously got a chin because that Martinez can whack. So still seems to have a good punch. Can take a punch.
And what about the world scene? I mean, there's some real danger men there. I mean, who do you think's the best featherweight in the world?
Probably Navarrete, probably.
Uh-huh.
But he done it super bantamweight, and he's a big featherweight as well. It's probably Navarrete, and then you got that Mark. Is it Magasco who beat Gary Russell Jr.
Yeah.
So on the American front, it's pretty good as well. But probably Navarrete is the best featherweight in the world at the moment, I would say.
How do you think our British fighters would do against him. I know Lee Wood, when I spoke to him, he said that's the guy he wants if he could.
Yeah. I think Navarrete can be hit, but his output, his engine, I think he'd walk Wood down and probably beat him and probably beat Warrington as well. I think he's just massive. He's just absolutely massive.
I like it. There's no sitting on the fence with you. That's a proper prediction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you said you're a big boxing fan. Any other fights that you're really looking forward to, that you're keeping your eye on?
Probably Buatsi Richards is a good fight, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a really good fight. Whoever wins goes on to world titles, I suppose. So, yeah, probably Buatsi Richards.
Yeah, that's a fantastic fight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to see
And
some.
obviously, then you got Fury White as well. That's a great fight. So yeah, we got quite a few big fights coming up, really.
Absolutely. Yeah, boxing is thriving right now, isn't it? There's
100%, yeah.
Plenty of big fights coming thick and fast, and hopefully great opportunities for yourself in the coming years.
Yeah, especially on like the smaller shows. I don't think there's been as much boxing as there ever's been at the moment. So there's plenty of talent out there. It's just got to get noticed and get exposure, really.
Yeah. As for yourself, you're still at the small hall stage. Are you having to go out and sell tickets and what have you?
Yeah, obviously, yeah, I've got to sell the tickets, but hopefully it won't be much longer, and then hopefully I'll get an opportunity or get signed up for a TV deal or something. You never know. So I've just got to keep hopefully impressing, winning, and then hopefully get signed up, because we got Jermaine, who's from my gym, Jermaine Brown. He's got a Sky deal recently, and he's doing well on Sky, so it's possible for us. So just got to keep winning and keep impressing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, boxer don't have many featherweights on their books, so make some noise. You much of a puncher? Because I've always thought that the easiest way to get known, you either got to talk a lot of shit constantly on social media, or if you got a big knockout punch, you catch people's attention.
I'd like to suck a punch a bit, but we'll see. Obviously, these people that I'm boxing are very tough, so over 4 rounds, it's hard to put a dent in them and get them out there. But over the 6 and the 8 rounds, that's when I think I'll probably get a few more stoppages. Just I've got more chance to break them down, and then stop them in the later round. So after this 4 rounder, then once I get to the 6 and 8s, hopefully I can show a bit of my punching power and a bit more.
Yeah, look forward to it. So you don't want to talk no shit? Want to call anyone out?
Not at the moment. No, I only have one fight, so let me have a few, and then I will.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you get good sparring down there in?
Yeah, great sparring. Yeah, like so I do quite a bit of sparring with Kurt Walker, who was an Irish Olympian. He's turned pro with Top Rank, so I spar him quite a bit. I sparred Mick Conlon, obviously. So yeah, you can't ask for much better sparring than that, to be honest. But yeah, great sparring, and that's one of the main reasons why obviously, like, I made the move down there, because you need great sparring like that to improve you, especially as a young pro. You need that sort of sparring to bring you on, because the fights that you get early on, you don't improve as much as you would. But the sparring that improves you the most. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you got to get the great sparring, and I do, thankfully. So yeah.
Yeah, I've always thought that when you're young and your mind is still able to learn.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to get the learning in done there, and yeah, I can imagine someone of Conlon's caliber must have brought you on.
Yeah, exactly. I think I've been down the gym probably a year and a half now, probably nearly 2 years in November, I think, and the amount that I've improved in that space of time, I think, has been loads. You know what I mean? I've learned massively, and not just like from sparring and that, but just how pros train, how they work, their work ethic, their toughness. It's a totally different ball game from amateurs. Like, people think it's exactly the same thing, but it really ain't. Like, the training's totally different. You know, like you literally have to live and breathe as a pro, like the sport. You can't just train a couple times a week and get away with it. You have to be in the gym constantly, twice a day, just learning and working hard.
Mm-hmm. Does Adam Booth ever give you some pointers while he's over there?
Yeah, he's gave me a few, yeah, but like Adam Martin's my trainer and that, so the gym's pretty much split in half. So Adam's got his fighters and Adam Martin's got our fight, like me and a few other fighters. So yeah, it's just a good atmosphere, like, and a good gym to be at, really. Like, everyone feeds off everyone. So yeah, it's quality down there.
Yeah, I can imagine that the environment
Yeah,
can really
can't ask
help.
much better, really.
All right, anything you want to add?
No, that's it. Thanks for having me on, and hopefully, if you're down at the show, you'll see me box. And yeah, and then
Yeah,
just hopefully a busy year and keep winning.
absolutely, yeah. Well, we look forward to following your career. Thanks for speaking to the Boxing Voice, and good luck on the 7th of May.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Thanks, speaking.
For the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.